All right. Well, welcome to Childcare Success Tools. Happy Monday, everybody. Ashley Benz here. What I'm going to do really quick while Facebook is doing its thing, I'm going to go over here and make sure that I am okay, that you can hear and see me okay. And then we're just going to jump right into today's topic. Just stick with me for those of you that are watching the replay. I'm making a point here, so I don't want anybody to think that that I am saying that what we are teaching children that it's pointless, and I'm going to make a point. So just stick with me and we will get started. I know some of you all are probably on spring break right now, or whatever the case is there. So, but anyway, I'm super excited. Let me go ahead and make sure that I am A-okay. If you are joining, be sure to say hello. Be sure to let me know where you're joining from. Be sure to let me know that you can hear and you can see me okay. And we'll get started. So let me go into, hang on just a second, because let me get over here, you guys, and I'm going to make sure that I am A-okay. How was everybody's weekend? How was your weekend? It was absolutely, like, we had a great weekend, y'all. I completely unplugged. I hit my reset button. Hey, Tina, welcome. How are you doing? And we did like a little weekend, well, it wasn't a weekend getaway, but like a day trip. We went and I did a little shopping, y'all. I did a little bit too much shopping. And to be honest with y'all, like, I'm not like a big shopper. You know, I'm not. I'm pretty kind of like, to me, less is more, right? So I like to shop, don't get me wrong, but anyway, every now and then I do need a little bit of that retail therapy, and I got me some this weekend. So let me go in here and make sure that, like I said, you guys can hear and see me okay. And hey, Tamika, and I'm super excited to go over what this topic is, right? All right, so while we're doing that, make sure as you come in, let me know where you're coming in from. Make sure you say hello. And all that good stuff. And I think that we're okay. Can y'all hear and see me okay? Is everything okay on your end? Okay, thank you so much, Tamika. I appreciate that. But I think we're okay. I am going to see if I can share this out, y'all. The last time I had a problem trying to share out, so I think I can. Look at this. So let me see if I can share this out with the group. But yeah, we had a really good weekend. Now, Saturday, the weather was nice. Yesterday, it wasn't as bad as the weather forecasted. So we did get to go outside and take the kids Easter egg hunting and all that good stuff. But hi, Kimmy. How are you? Oh, thank you so much. But yeah, we did get to go outside and take the kids out and do all those things. So it was nice. We actually didn't do like an Easter dinner kind of thing. We usually do, but we kind of did our thing Saturday, and then y'all, after we let the kids do their Easter egg hunt, we went in. We just kind of hanged out, and anyway, I feel really, really refreshed. So, okay, so Tina, you're from Michigan. All right. Yes, Kimmy, you guys, is on here. She is my cousin from Ann Arbor, Michigan. So always love to see family on here support me. It just always makes you feel good and makes you feel warm and fuzzy when you see your family on here. So I appreciate that, Kimmy. Okay, y'all, look, let me get in here really quickly. And so what we're going to be talking about is, so some people are going to say, oh my goodness, what is she talking about? So why what you teach the children you care for is pointless, and that's the topic. But I'm making a point, okay? Making a point here. So just hang with me. Let me get this shared off. And let's see here, guys. There we go. It's going to give me just a second. I'm going to make you think about something. Y'all know that when I get on here, I'm all about making you think about things, right? That's what my purpose is. You know, I want you to think about things. And so that's what we're going to do. Let me say join us live. Is anybody on spring break right now? Like, is anybody, are you home, or is your programs or anything like that closed? Because I know a lot of people are on spring break, and it is that time of the year. So, okay, I think I'm good. I'm going to go ahead and post this in there They should be good so they know that we're here. Hi, Gail. How are you? All right, y'all, let's go ahead and jump right into this topic. Okay, so first of all, before I get started, let me go over and do my official introduction for those of you that don't know me. My name is Ashley Benz. I am the founder and creator of Childcare Success Tools, which is the #1 online platform for childcare business automation. And so what I basically do is, or actually what qualifies me to do that is that I actually owned, operated, and directed a childcare center of 10 years. I started out as a family childcare provider, and then I actually transitioned that into a licensed center, did that for 10 years. So what I did was when I first got started, let me just put to you like this. So I've actually ran a childcare business 2 different ways. I've ran it without automation, and I've ran it with automation. And so what I do is I actually help those that are trying to get started. So if you're trying to get started, I help you with the entire process. And then once we get you up and running, then I actually work with childcare owners to actually inject that childcare business automation, inject those different systems and things like that into their childcare program. So that is what I do. You guys, I love automation. There's nothing like it. And I'm telling y'all, I've done it both ways. I did a childcare business with automation. Without automation, did that first. And then I did it with automation, world over different. So you guys that know me, you know a little bit about my story and all that good stuff. But anyway, that's just for those of you that don't know me. I do want to say for those of you that are watching from YouTube, you are watching the replay of my Facebook Live, and I do want to definitely invite everybody to share, like, and love this video. If you know of any other childcare owners or anybody like that, maybe people that are doing it in their home or anybody that's running one as a center, be sure that you share this video off with them, okay? If you're on YouTube, make sure that you hit the subscribe button so you can get notification of whenever I post up these videos. And so I think that is everything that I want to say as far as introduction goes for now. All right, so hi, Kimberly. Okay, so Kimberly wants to know about automation. What I'll do, Kimberly, is I'll just go ahead and answer your question now. So automation basically is you basically will put things in place, okay, that will allow your childcare business to run basically without you. And so you are setting things up so that it can run with less of you and rely more on automation. So that's a little bit about it. Feel free to go over to my website, and I actually have a full-blown, there's a video on it. There's a free download on automation. So there's a checklist that you can do. It will kind of help you walk through your own childcare program and to kind of get a better understanding of what automation is. So what I will do is I'll make sure to leave a link to that in the comments below. That way you can kind of get over there and check that out. Good question though. All right, you guys. So, okay. What you teach the children that you care for is pointless. Okay. And so last week, y'all, in my Facebook group, in my private Facebook group community, I had asked a question, and the question was, what is the one thing that you're struggling with, and what do you feel is holding you back? So one of those things was fear. And I really wanted to kind of go, like, I did a video on it last week about it. We talked about it. I went through and actually answered everybody's questions that posted on that post, or that made a comment on that post. And so I was actually thinking, I was like, you know what? There's more to this, right? There's a whole lot more to this. And just something popped in my head, y'all. And I was like, okay, well, this is what we're going to talk about today. So I want to really focus on fear, and I want to actually focus on the fact that what you teach the children that you care for is actually pointless if you're not actually doing it yourself, y'all. If you're not actually doing the things that we teach children in our care, in our classrooms, in our programs, in our home, while we're running our childcare businesses, if you're not actually doing it yourself, it's kind of pointless, right? Because we as adults, the adults in the children's lives, we have to set the example, okay? And so just to go off of fear. So let's just talk about this. What do we tell children? What do we tell the kids that we care for? We tell them, don't be afraid. We tell them to, go after your dreams. We tell them to reach for the stars. We tell them all these things. And then when it's our turn to do that, we don't do it, right? We do exactly the opposite of what we tell the children in our programs. So with fear, right? We say, don't be afraid. You don't have to be afraid about doing that, little Johnny. You can do this. You've got this, right? We do all those things. What about, we'll tell them not to give up. Not to give up when they're trying to learn how to tie their shoe. We'll say, oh, don't give up. Just keep trying. Or, if they're learning how to potty train, if they have an accident, what do we tell them? It's okay. We can try better the next time. Why don't you come? Make sure you come and let me know when you've got to go potty, right? And we'll do all those. We're very encouraging. That's what we do. But when it comes to ourselves, you guys, for some reason, we have a problem taking our own advice, right? We all know that we can learn so much from children, y'all. We know that. Kids have taught me so much, right? I have a 3-year-old. She has taught me so much about myself, literally, they will shine the light on you. They will literally shine the light on you as to what things that you need to be changing, what things that you need to do to mature yourself and grow yourself, okay? We'll tell them to problem solve, right? I know that's one I did all the time in the classroom. That was one thing I was really big about, was helping children how to problem solve, because they're going to need it when they grow up and they become a part of a member of society. They're going to need to know how to problem solve. So we'll tell them that, maybe they're trying to do a puzzle, and, we'll sit there and we'll kind of watch them, and we'll tell them, okay, look, now which way do you need to turn that puzzle piece for it to fit? Right? We're encouraging them to problem solve. We're telling them that they can do this. And so my whole motto was that the I can attitude, and that was one of the things that I mentioned in my handbooks and things like that, was that, I want children to leave my program and have a I can attitude. I can do anything that I set my mind to, right? However, we don't do it. We don't do it ourselves, right? And one of the things that I always did in my classrooms, one of the things that we also tell children is that ask for help, okay? We tell them that if you need me, ask for help. Okay, little Susie, I'm going to go over here on this other side of the classroom while you're trying to X, Y, and Z. But make sure that if you need Miss Ashley, make sure that you call for me. Okay, I'm going to be here to help you. We tell the children that if you need something, ask for help. But how come we don't do that when we're running our childcare businesses? Okay, how come you're not asking for help when you're stuck? When you're trying to get from point A to point B and you don't know how to do that, you have no clue. You don't know what your next step is. You have no clue, right? And let me just say this, you guys, you do not have a choice to not have a plan and to not know what your next step is. Okay. Now these are for those people that you're trying to go somewhere with this childcare business, right? You're not trying to do it mediocre. You're not trying to stay doing it out of your home forever. Maybe you want to transition, or maybe you want to do it in your home, running it, as a childcare business, but maybe you want freedom. Maybe you want to breathe. Right now it's spring break for a lot of people across the country, here for us in the US. And there are most childcare owners right now, okay, for them to actually get away, they're having to close down, okay? And so here's a problem with that. This is where parents kind of, their attitude is that, well, I don't mind paying you maybe 1 week out of the year, but now if you're going to be off too much, they can't afford that. They can't afford to continue to pay you, and you take off for vacations and things like that. And you kind of have to think about it. And let me just say this, you guys. I'm on both sides, right? I've ran a childcare business, so I know what that's like. I understand. Yes, we as business owners, we have to have that consistent cash flow coming in. So not every time that we're off can we allow, not to have the parents pay. However, this is where everybody gets stuck with feeling like they have to stay in their programs. They can't take that time off is because they know that parents are going to get upset. But why can you not have both the best worlds? Why can you not be open and still take off anytime you want to? Whether that's spring break, fall break, summer break, winter holidays, or just whenever you feel like it, whenever you need to hit that reset button. Okay? How come you can't do that? And a lot of what's happening is that a lot of you guys, you don't have a plan. There is no plan. You don't know what your next step is. Or if you know what your next step is, you don't know how to do it. Okay? You're stuck. And so as we tell the children, ask for help, you too need to ask for help. If you're trying to get somewhere, you're going to have to, you need to ask for help. Okay? And I'm just going to be honest with you guys. Now, that's something that for myself, I have had a problem with as a business owner in general. Even when I ran my childcare business, now obviously now, no, because I've asked for help. I got the help and my business is just flourishing. But me, myself, my personality is simply like, I can do this all by myself kind of person. I don't need nobody's help. And Lord help me, y'all, because my daughter is the same way. She is the same way. She's very independent. She does not want you helping with anything. One of the things that she does is whenever we're leaving the house and we're getting in the garage and we have little steps to go down to the garage. And so if I try to hold her hand and she gets down to the bottom of those steps and she's not satisfied with that, do you know what she'll do? She will say, no, mommy, I'm going to do it. She will go back up the steps, go start at the top, and she'll go back down because she wants to do it by herself. She's very independent, and I'm the same way. And a lot of childcare business owners are the same way. The reason why is because we're kind of wired that way. I think that we're wired that way. However, if you're going to try to go somewhere and you're going to try to go there, okay, 3 things. If you're going to try to go somewhere, you're going to try to, number 1, go there not being stressed out. Number 2, go there having a plan that actually works. And number 3, go there and actually get to where you're trying to go at, right? You're going to have help doing that, you guys. And so going back to why what you teach the children that you care for is pointless. If you teach children to do that and you don't do that yourself, what's the point? Because we have to set the example, okay? You have to set the example, right? These children are watching you. They are watching you, right? They are even watching how you run your business, okay? I bet you didn't think about that in that way, but they are. They're watching even how you run your business. I remember there was one little girl, you guys, that I had her at another childcare center before I owned my own, and she's older now, so she's like, I think maybe almost in college, which is crazy that I got kids that's in college now. But she watched me, and so she wanted to actually own her own daycare. Okay, and I remember talking to her when she was like maybe 16 or 17, and I had her when she was like 3 and 4, and she was just like, I just really wanted, like, I saw you, Miss Ashley, and I wanted to own my own daycare, and I want to do that. So even these children are watching how you run your business, and they're watching you. We are here to set the example, you guys, okay? If we don't do it, they're not going to have a clue as to how to go after their dreams and how to do things the right way. They're not going to have a clue on how to do that, okay? So it is your job. You have a big responsibility. We have a big responsibility to do what we say, right? So with that being said, you guys, right now, my program, my Build Your Childcare Business Empire of Freedom program is for April. We are in enrollment, and I'm super excited about it, you guys. I'm super excited about the program. Now, the program is for those that are, if you're trying to start a childcare business, or if you are already in business and you're trying to automate. This is where basically where I'm I can help you. Okay. I get a lot of people asking me, I get emails, I get comments on everything. And they're like, I need your help. How can I work with you? I can't find nothing on your website. Well, this is how. All right. It's in my Build Your Childcare Business Empire of Freedom. Now, what you're going to get is you're actually going to get 12 months of private access to me. I have a full-blown curriculum. So whether you're getting started or whether you're trying to automate, I have a full-blown curriculum. It's going to walk you through 12 months and we're going to do this. Okay. It's going to happen for you. Okay. Now, you also get access to my team, which I'm super excited about. Now, this program has actually been open for since October, and there's already 12 in the program. I can only work with 25 people at one time, and that's just because I have to make sure that the people that I work with, that they get results. And obviously, for me, it's obviously better in a smaller setting. So right now, there is about 12 spots that are available because, like I said, I can only work with 25. I've already got 12 spots already filled. So there's only 12 spots available. And so what I'm doing right now, a couple of weeks ago, I was doing complimentary calls for those that can get on and, things like that. And so we've been having some great discussions. Now this month, the calls are geared towards discussing about working with me in my childcare business empire of freedom. Build Your Childcare Business Empire of Freedom. Now, the reason why I named it Build Your Childcare Business Empire of Freedom is because that's what we do. When you come into the program, the very first few months, we're building. Okay. And then my goal for anybody that works with me in my programs, you guys, is that you get to have freedom in running a quality childcare program, not only a quality program for your for children and families, but for yourself. And that's what I'm after. And I already know that if I can get you to run a program that allows freedom and quality for yourself, a quality of life for yourself, then the program is going to be, it's automatically going to be quality. Okay. And so we do that through injecting all of my automation pieces into your childcare business. So right now, you guys, for those of you that you're emailing me, you're commenting, you're commenting on my YouTube channel and all that stuff, and you're asking, how can I get your help? This is how, okay? You can get my help in my program. So right now, what I am doing is my calendar is open for those of you that are interested in enrollment. You want to know more about it. You want to know how you can work with me and things like that. My calendar is open to do that. Now, let me be very clear. I do not work with everybody. So this is application based. And I will just let you know up front that I like to work with people that, number one, and let me just tell you this, if you can give a bold yes to these statements, then I want you to go ahead and book a call with me. Now, the first bold yes is you're ready to work, okay? Because let me just tell you right up front, the program is intense, all right? Those that are already in the program, they know. And especially for those of you that are automating, they know. It's very intense. We do everything in bite-sized pieces, okay? I mean, because that's what it is. If you're trying to own a business, you're trying to have your childcare business up and running, you guys, listen, these are bite-sized pieces of stuff that has to be put in place, okay, if you're going to do it right. And so that's why it's a 12-month program, because it's just, there's a lot to it. And if anybody that I work with, look, we're going to get this done. It's going to be done right. Okay. And you are going to get the results that you came to me for. So number one, you got to be ready to work. Okay. If you can give a bold yes to that, then let's do it. Number two is that you are out of the research phase. So I'm not looking for those that you're still kind of trying to figure out, I don't really know. No, you are ready. Okay. You were actually ready yesterday to get this done. Okay. You're ready to automate. You're ready to have a childcare business that brings quality of life, not only for children and families, but for yourself. Okay. You're ready to learn about automation. You're ready to inject automation into your childcare business. You're ready to be off next spring break. Okay, so this time next year, you're ready to be off and your childcare program is still running successfully. You are ready to take time off when you need to, okay? You are ready to make sure that you are taken care of so that those children and families can be properly taken care of, because we all know that, you guys. You cannot pour from an empty cup, and most of you all are pouring from empty cups. You have to be able to have that time to set that reset button, to unplug from your childcare business, and to not be so, everything swarms around it. And we talked about this last week in the Facebook Live, but a lot of you guys right now, your childcare businesses, it's like a baby that's breastfeeding right now. And right now, you guys, you haven't even started the process of weaning your business off of you, because it can run without you, okay? And there is a way of doing it. So you're ready to work, you're out of the research phase, and your mentality is that this has got to happen within the next 12 months. I have got to get this childcare business up and running. I have got to get this daycare business in my home up and running within the next 12 months. Or I have got to automate my childcare business and get automation injected into my childcare business within the next 12 months, okay? So if this is you guys, then I am so excited to be able to talk to you about Build Your Childcare Business Empire of Freedom. I'm super excited to be able to do this launch. So we launched it back in October, and it is doing so well, you guys. The people that are in the program, the owners, are getting massive results, you guys. Money results, automation results. I've even had one that just recently purchased a new location, and they're going to go that route, and I'm helping them on that. So you guys, this is it if you are needing my help, okay? I'm super excited about it. So be sure that if you are interested, the link will be in the description box below if you're watching this on YouTube. And if you're watching this from my Facebook channel or my Facebook page, then it will be in the comment section below. Okay. I think that's everything that I want to go over with you right now, you guys. But like I said, I am so excited about this pre-launching of it's a launch of the program. So, and I'm excited. I'm excited to go ahead and add on some new owners into the program. Also, you guys, there's just a lot to it. So just hop on the phone with me. It's complimentary, okay? It is a complimentary call, but we are discussing working with me in the Build Your Childcare Business Empire of Freedom, all right? Let's see. I'm going to go through and make sure there is no comments. There are questions that I need to answer because I saw a lot of stuff going on, a lot of activity. So let me just go back and make sure that I answered the questions. Natasha says, hang on, y'all. Natasha says, I need help. Natasha, let's talk, girl. All right. Go ahead and book your call, and let's go ahead and talk about the Build Your Childcare Business Empire of Freedom. She says, that's me. My kids tell me all the time, Mom, go sit down. You're doing too much. Oh, that's sweet that they do tell you that. Y'all, listen, kids are so smart. In fact, my daughter, Natasha, she will do the same thing. And a lot, like sometimes when I'm in work mode, like especially in the mornings when I'm like trying to get her ready and things like that, my mind, I'm present, but sometimes how your mind wanders and you're just thinking about like your day and stuff like that. And she'll ask me, she said, Mommy, are you happy? You happy, Mommy? And I'm like, no, but honey, I'm happy, sweetie. I said, Mommy's just, we're trying to get ready, trying to get for our day. But she just reminds me that, hey, Ashley, snap out of it, get in the present, be with her. And that's just me, my mind is, and I think that's just all of us, right? Our minds are always all over the place. And that's one of the other things too, you guys, that I want to help childcare owners and those that are trying to get started. But I want you to be present. I want you to be able to be present in the moment. So if you're working in your childcare business, you're present there, but then you're able to shut that off. And you're able to be present at home with your own kids and your own family and your whatever, right? Because we shouldn't have to be in 3,000 different places at one time. We should be able to focus on what we're doing, do that, shut the daycare business off, and then go be with family, go take care of your own kids, make sure that your own family is being taken care of. And so a lot of this is, we're just not doing it. We're not doing it. Kimmy says, will this work for a traveling nanny? You know what, Kimmy? I think that it could work. That's the first time I've ever had that question. But basically, if you're running a business and you are trying to, and you deal with children and families, and so your business is providing services, childcare services, then I think that it could work. I know a lot of what I do though is I actually, like if you're getting started, it's, we go through licensing and things like that. So if you're not really having to go through licensing, I'm not for sure how that works for a traveling nanny. But if you're not like going through licensing and things like that, then I don't know if it'd be a good fit. And then also like automation. So we deal with like your budget, your budgeting stuff. We work on your marketing and advertising, customer service and program quality, a lot of staffing things. So I'm not for sure. Like when you say traveling nanny, so, and I think I obviously know what this means, Kimmy, but basically what you do is you actually go into people's homes and you basically provide nannying service. Is that pretty much what you're doing? Sounds like that's what that is. So, as I think about it, I don't think that would be for a traveling nanny. But if you give me a little bit more information, then I might be able to kind of, say either yes or no that it would be, the program would be for that. So, but most of it, Kimmy, is if you're trying to start a business or you already are in business and you're struggling with your profiting, you're struggling with actually making a paycheck yourself, or you're struggling with staffing issues, or you're struggling with marketing. That's kind of where what the program actually helps do. So, okay, good question though. Good question. Okay, I think that's everybody's questions. So what I'm going to do, you guys, is I am going to go ahead and jump off of here. If you have any other questions or comments, you can leave those in the comments below. The link to be able to go ahead and book me will be also left in the comments below. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, it will be left in the description. But you guys, I'm so excited to be able to add on another 12 students into the program and be able to help you build your childcare business, Empire Freedom. So thank you so much for joining me, you all. I love when you guys join me live and we can kind of communicate and kind of go back and forth. And so anyway, I love that. You are so welcome, Kimmy. But anyway, if you have any comments or anything like that, we'll get to those. Me and my team will get to those. And I'm super excited. I'm excited. So my calendar is open. So go ahead, click that link below whenever it pops in. Go ahead and book your appointments with me and we'll talk. So thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day. As always, I am sending you my prayers of encouragement and success your way. And I will see you guys in the next one.